say Langille, you say show. Langille. Maybe this would work better as a collab. Hey, and welcome to episode number 98 of the Langille Show. My name is Brian Langille, and you know what? Before I even get started in this episode, I want to take a quick minute, pause, and wish a very happy birthday to my good friend, hey, it's Kristen. Kristen, I'm not sure of your age, but then again, it's never polite to ask a lady her age, so I'm not even going to go there. I just want to wish you a very happy birthday on behalf of myself, everyone who watches the Langille Show, Team Langille collectively. We'd like to wish you a very, very happy birthday. So before I even get started in this episode, I want to let everybody know that although I'm not Nostradamus, I don't have a crystal ball, and I didn't peer into the future, I do understand that I'm probably going to offend some people with this episode. I get that. But, you know, I'm Langille. I'm willing to take one for the team. I'm willing to take one for the entire internet and try to fix an issue before it gets completely out of hand so we can all move forward together. And that issue is Twitter. Now, I've talked about Twitter before. One of my previous episodes, I'm not sure exactly which episode it was, but I talked about problems with Twitter. Nothing's been fixed since then. I mean, we're months ahead now, and it's still happening. We're in a different year, and it's still happening. So I figured, you know, we're only 4 or 5 days into 2009. So hopefully, just hopefully, I can put a stop to it now and want to deal with it in the future. So my problem with Twitter is the fact that I personally believe that it's still being completely abused. And I'm not talking about the whole Twitter whore thing because I'm way beyond that at that point. I realize that nobody can stop that, but here's a friendly hint just in case you were wondering. If you tweet 20 to 30 times an hour for roughly 18 hours a day and fill up everyone's Twitter page and their portable devices with Twarbage, which is Twitter garbage, you know, I mean, you're only costing yourself followers because at that point, the unfollow button becomes more of a friend to these people than you do. And it takes nothing to click unfollow. Problem solved. Now, I realize making that statement is kind of like pissing in the ocean and expecting to raise the tide. People who Twitter whore are going to continue to Twitter whore, and I'm not going to be able to stop that. So let's move on to the more important stuff, shall we? I mean, I don't think that I have a misconception of Twitter. I mean, I think that I have a good concept of what's going on. I have 125 followers. It seems to be going up by the day, and I'm not really losing that many. Well, until I put this episode out. But the point is you know, what I do for Twitter is I use it to inform and entertain, kind of like infotainment. I give people updates as to what's going on, and I try to be somewhat funny when I do things. So I think I have a good common balance on it, and I don't fill people's inboxes, so I'm nowhere near whore status. The things that frustrate me, though, are people who leave like one-word tweets, like home, bored, cold, yay, boo, whatever it's going to be. And it's not an @reply to anyone, it's just a one-word tweet, like maybe 3 to 5 characters. If you're not going to explain what you're happy about or what you're mad about, people are going to ignore you. Try to be a little informative. Try to use more than one word. Try to use, you know, a couple vowels here and there. It'll work out so much better for you. Another thing that really bugs me about Twitter are people who leave comments like, guess what I'm wearing right now, or guess what I'm listening to right now, or guess what I'm thinking right now. I'm not the amazing Kreskin. I'm not going to sit there and go, maybe I should answer that. You're listening to the Jonas Brothers, although you probably are. You're wearing your Hannah Montana pajamas, which you probably are. You know, like, I'm just going to ignore stuff like that, and odds are most other people do too. And I'm not going to spend more than 10 seconds on this one, but let me assure you, Twitter is not an invitation from the internet so you can be as emo as you want to be. Trust me. And the one thing I see on Twitter, not just on mine, but on the public timeline as well, and every time I see it, it just makes my blood boil, it makes my blood pressure go up, it makes me feel like my head's going to explode, is the one when people tweet, I forget what I was about to say. And that's all they say. Like, why would you do that? It just. No, seriously, like, why? Just, why? Anyway, I'm getting off on a bit of a rant here. Actually, I have for the last few minutes. So I'm going to try to calm myself down by wrapping this one up. Thank you for watching episode number 98 of The Langille Show. You can check out The Langille Show at thelangilleshow.com and youtube.com. You can follow me on Twitter, isn't that ironic, at twitter.com/Langille. And of course, Friday nights, it's Blog TV for TLS Live, starting at 8 o'clock Eastern, 9 o'clock Atlantic, 1 a.m. GMT, and 5 p.m. Pacific. It's a lot of fun. That's the best way I can describe it. So if you're bored on a Friday night and want to have a lot of entertainment, come on over to The Langille Show. We do Skype calls where everyone gets in on things. We talk about things. We come up with new sayings all the time. Come check it out. It's a lot of fun. Take care. Twitter list. This was done for entertainment purposes only. So if you're sitting there thinking, "Oh my God, he really is mad at me," no, I'm just playing. So have a good one, guys. Take care.